Hello everyone, and a good Sunday afternoon to all of you. Here in Singapore, the sun is starting to come out a little bit. It was raining all morning and early afternoon, but the rain has stopped. That is not going to change what's going to happen today, because today is Asian E-Endurance Series Season 3 Finale, Round 5. This is the last round for Season 3, and we are going to be competing at Spa Francorchamps. And I've already logged in, as you can see, and it is now the practice session. We have 15 minutes for practice, as always, and followed by a 10-minute qualifying session. As you can see up top, green bar right there, we've got about 13 minutes of practice left, followed by 10 minutes of qualifying session. Race 1 is 10 minutes, race 2, 30 minutes, race 3, 30 minutes, and all three races, in fact all 5 sessions, practice, qualifying, race 1, race 2, race 3, will be consecutive, right? There's no breaks and pauses in between, maybe just about a minute in between each session. So I think that's enough talking. Let's get to some practice laps. 10 minutes, that should be okay.
Mid lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. Exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Limiter's still on. Disengage it.
Alright, so here in Spa Francorchamps.
The brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them.
Coming down the front straight. Ready for Al Rouge. Now this is such a tricky circuit. It is so fun, so exciting, but it is a tricky circuit because almost every single corner, there are 19 corners in total, every single one of them challenging and exciting. And it's not an exaggeration to say that every single corner is challenging and exciting. I've done about 4 hours of practice. Oh dear. Yeah, done about 4 hours of practice over the course of the past few days. Did a few hours of practice as well last week. But as you can see on the screen, my fastest lap time was 2 minute 35 flat. Now that's a lap time I got during my practice races. Not very impressive. There were faster laps. They were just oops. Unfortunately, you know, you go off circuit a little bit past the white lines on this track and Raceroom will penalize you. So those lap times were not registered. But all that doesn't matter today because it's race day. Now I'm in the Class B categorization because obviously I'm not good enough to be Class A.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
It's awesome stuff that the organizers created this Class A, Class B categorization to let the amateurs and the least or less experienced drivers, such as myself, compete and have some fun. In the Class B categorization, right now I am ranked 6th overall, 2 points behind 5th overall for Class B. So I will be looking to finish all 3 races today, hopefully in
left side.
In a better position. That's Francis Gonzalez on my left. Class A race, Class B leader, if I'm not wrong. So let's try to stay close so I can maybe pick up some tips on the lines that he takes, braking points. Oh, Working a little bit too late there for me. This new recent update on Raceroom seemed to have changed quite a fair bit of things, including the font size of the competitors. As you can see right in front of me, that is huge names, which is kind of annoying because you can't see the car that clearly. I'm sure you could change it in settings. I hope you could change it in settings. I obviously did not look through it. We've got 7.5 minutes to go till the end of this practice session. Then we move on to qualifying session. And like I said earlier, qualifying session is going to be challenging. Well, the circuit, rather.
The leader has just done a 2:32.133.
Because, see, once you go out of track,
Yellow flag, green flag, all clear.
you're going to lose that time. It will not count. So,
10th position.
for the qualifying
Watch
session,
the track limits.
really have to be... I went in too tight. For the qualifying session, you really have to be very cautious with your lines, staying in between the two white lines, making sure that you don't go off track. It's so easy to go off track on this circuit.
The leader's just done a 2:31.61.
That's really gonna affect your starting position for race 1 if you don't clock a qualifying time. Brick a little bit too much there. Slow it down.
Green flag in sector 3.
Slow it down a little bit too much there. I am racing in the 2020 WTCR Cupra Leon Competition. But that's been my
Fuel. You've used half your fuel. That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
my weapon of choice, my car of choice this season. And it's been a really nice car to drive. Quite forgiving.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Alright, let's try to do a clean practice lap. Clock up proper timing.
V13.
Last time I was here, turn 1 was still a double right turn. It has obviously now changed into a single hairpin. No brakes into Al Rouge. Slight lift off. You could complete that corner without lifting off if your lines are good.
You're a second off the pace in sector 1. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Got 5 minutes of fuel and 3 minutes to go for this practice session. Oh no, wrong line, wrong line.
Sector 2 is 2.0 off the pace.
I'm already 2 seconds off the pace from the faster drivers.
Very little fuel
Damn
left.
it. You saw what happened?
This lap will be deleted.
So I went off track by that little bit and
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
so that lap will not count.
In your front,
Anyways,
into
I
the chicane. Yellow flag in sector 1.
really messed up that chicane. Turn 18, turn 19.
Sector 1 is clear. E9.
Alright, this will be the last lap before we head on to qualifying session. So I really need to get myself a good clean lap for qualifying in order to secure as decent as possible a starting position for race 1. Again, thank you all for joining me this Sunday afternoon. Hope you guys are having a good time and have had your lunch. Please sit back, grab a coffee or a beer and join me as I attempt,
Sector 2, yellow flag.
quite poorly, attempt my participation for the Asian E-Endurance Series Season 3 Finale Round 5, which is happening right now. We're still in qualifying, we're still in practice session. Half a minute to go before we move on to qualifying session.
That's the end of the session. P11.
Alright, so practice session's over. We're moving on to qualifying session. Chicane coming up, final 2 corners. See if we can finish this lap before the clock runs out for this practice session. 2:35. 2:35. Waiting for players still loading into server. Okay. I'm out of fuel anyway, so. Alright, let's head back to the pits. And yeah, so I did manage to clock a time for that practice session. As you can see, 2:35.247 on my 6th and final lap when tires are already on a lower end of things. Excuse me. Let's see. I think we've got some comments. Wow, it's way too small. What's going on here? Thank you for joining this Sunday. Seems like I've got some spam comments as well coming in from I'm not too sure where. But yeah, spam. XYZ girls here, blah blah blah. Okay, let's move on to the qualifying session. It's gonna happen very, very soon. And yeah, like I was saying, the key thing is for qualifying session not to mess up, not to go off the track, to clock that time, because that is so crucial. Let's just wait for these drivers to move off first. I don't mind being behind them. A lot of participants today. I'm not too sure how many people are competing today. I think we're looking at 20, mid-20s, maybe even more. Okay, so off we go.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line. Disengage limiter. We've got 9 minutes to settle up.
2 cars behind me.
We need to get some heat into them.
So yep, let's warm up these tires and brakes. And the key thing is to complete turn 18, 19. The last 2 corners, chicane corners. Bring as much speed as we can, so that we start the flying lap with good speed. This is my out lap. So trying to strategically leave some space between myself and the cars in front, while also leaving a bit of a space between myself and the cars behind. Since there are only 2 cars behind me, with a big gap to the next 2 cars, and they're both in Class A, so maybe I'll just let the 2 cars behind overtake first.
On your left, clear left.
Since they're both Class A drivers. No point holding them up. There's a Class B driver behind me also out on this out lap for our qualifying. So I think the space is good enough. We'll just stay where we are right now as we come on to the final sector.
Sector 3 is yellow.
For Francorchamps. We're in Belgium.
Sector 3 is now clear.
Ease off a little bit for a little bit more space. Anyways, the drivers in front of Class A drivers, should all be much faster than me.
Yellow flag.
Okay, now let's clear this chicane as nicely, cleanly as possible. Fair bit of traffic here. As we set ourselves up for my first flying lap for this qualifying session.
Yellow flag. The incident's clear.
Alright. A lot of traffic. Let's see this Class A drivers peel away so I could get some clean air. A little bit less stress and less distraction as well. Gentle reminder for those of you who are just watching, because it's not the race, because it's just qualifying. I'm just way too close to some of these drivers for this qualifying session, but that should all change in the next couple of corners, I believe. It's not that I have no confidence in myself, it's just these guys have a lot more seat time, a lot more practice, and a lot more talent than I do, so it is what it is. Key thing now is to clock a qualifying time.
Sector 2 is 2.3 off the pace. The leader's just done 2:30.58.
Alright, the faster drivers are clocking 2 minute 30-second lap times. Final 2 corners for my flying lap. Might be a 2:34.
P13, that puts you 4.5 seconds off the pace.
Nope, still a 2:35.03. Let's see if we can get a faster lap time now. I think it's my last chance for this qualifying session. So that was flat out, no lift off on the gas. Oh, why did I do that? Maybe not a bad idea. I have competed in Francorchamps quite a few times. Sim racing, not real life, not yet. But always in the GT3 category. So rear wheel drive GT3 cars, very different from these front wheel drive WTCR rocket pockets, if you may. Always using full width of the circuit whenever possible.
The leader has just done 2:30.35. You've used half your fuel. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Green flag sector 3.
Oh no.
Green flag. You've cut the track. You're going to delete the lap. I'm going to delete the next one too.
Okay, so that's the end of my qualifying attempt.
B21. Sector 1 is now green.
Yep. Because
Yellow flag.
right at that last corner, I obviously got off track. Got an incident point, I think, as well for going off right there. So that is quite frustrating. Hey, so my qualifying lap time right now puts me in 21 out of 24 people, I think. So 總共係有24個人嘅，咁based on 頭先啱呢個 qualifying session 咧，我係排名第21嘅。咁你都睇到我嘅 best lap time 啦，係2分鐘35秒。 咁好明顯地係慢過基本上所有人。Alright, so let's jump off to a quick commercial break. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hello everyone, we are now 1 minute away from the start of race 1. I believe I'm qualifying. I qualified really way at the back. And well, let's have some fun. Based on the timing, some of the drivers in Class B were in the middle of it, faster than some of the drivers from Class A. So it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out during the upcoming 3 races. 10 minutes for race 1, reverse grid start for race 2, 30 minutes, and then reverse grid again for race 3, 30 minutes. So we have a total of 70 minutes of racing, 7-0. And this is round 5 season finale for the season 3 of the Asian E-Endurance Series. I'm in the WTCR 2020 Cupra Leon, and we are in Spa, Francorchamps.
10 minutes.
Race is about to start, so here we go.
Okay, mate, get ready. Wonk has just retired. Green, green, green.
That was a very, very short wait. Jumping straight into green lights.
Incident clear, green flag.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Keep it
Clear
clean.
Yellow flag, sector 1. Good start, keep it up.
On your left. Hold your line.
Green
Very,
flag, sector 1.
very exciting start.
Green flag in sector 3.
Still there. Still there. Clear left.
Lots of, fair bit of contact.
You're looking your right front going into Bruxelles.
Alright, so far so good. Still sticking to the cars in front of me. It's got to keep this up for 70 minutes.
Yellow flag, incident clear, back to green flag.
Right side. Clear right.
Alright, that is
Great driving. Keep it up. P16.
On your right.
Yellow flag.
Clear right.
Oh.
On your right. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear all round.
alright, that was
Clear, incident clear.
that was not me.
Car left. Hold your line.
Well, I did clip the rear bumper a little bit after the
Hold your
car
line.
spun out.
Still there. Car left. Clear left.
I think the
Left side.
replay
Still there.
will be
Clear left.
necessary if there are any protests, but I'm
On your left. Left side.
99% certain that it had nothing to do with me.
Clear left. Car right. Clear right.
So maybe popping up into 5th gear for that half a second may be a good thing. Let's try it out a couple more times. See how that bit goes. Oh, no, no,
Car
no,
left.
no.
Clear left.
Yellow flag. Stay sharp. Green flag. Incident clear.
Spun out a little bit there. That's on me.
The car in front of us is now Nick. We've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
It's a very strong vibration coming from my tires. Might have a flat spot due to that slight spin out. Yep, definitely having some vibration. Especially when I turn right, that's not good. Halfway point.
Minutes remaining. 5 minutes left. That's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
Halfway point to race 1.
You is now leading. Maximise every lap. Let's salvage what we can. 21st.
Not the best entry for that turn 1 right there. Could have and should have done better. Alright, let's stay focused. Again, flat out, no lift off, no brakes for All Rouge. Lines were not that great, but at least I didn't lose too much speed right before that uphill. My tires are definitely
You're reeling. Nick in. The gap's now 4.0.
not very happy. I can feel very intense vibration again due to that slight mishap on my part. Thankfully, I did not spin out. Just went wide for a bit. Slowing down more than necessary again,
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap's
obviously
now.
because I was a bit
He's
worried.
pushing us through. They couldn't. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Alright, 2.5 minutes to go till end of race 1. Currently in 21st position. little bit
sector 3.
over on that sector, on that corner. Let's see if I can hold off the 2 drivers behind till the end of
Just
this
2 minutes
race.
left, 2 minutes to go. 1 more lap to go. You've just done a 2:34.55.
That was my fastest lap time so far.
Sector 1 is green.
Okay, so driver behind me, Sheng Yuan, obviously completed All Rouge better than I did, so catching up on my right, probably gained a bit of a slipstream advantage as well.
Clear right.
Believe he's a Class A driver, so
Okay, stay with him. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
I think this is the final lap as well for race 1. Ah, come on.
We're running on fumes, mate. Very little fuel left.
So this better be the last lap because I've got not enough fuel. Well, I have enough fuel for 1 more lap, but alright, that's it. That's end of race 1, guys.
Second place. Okay, it's over.
Right side.
Alright, so 22nd out of 24. Yeah, gotta review what happened at the start of lap 2. But like I said, you know, live stream is here, just replay. Pretty sure I've got nothing to do with that incident. But now we are moving on to race 2, which will be a 30-minute race. See you guys in a bit. Alright, we are now 5 seconds away from the start of race 2. And starting up front, because it's reverse grid start.
Green, green, green. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Right side, hold your line. Still there. Hold your line, you're in the middle. Clear right.
Yellow flag, incident clear. Green
Alright,
flag.
nothing to do with me as well. Those two got into contact with one another.
Nice start.
30 minutes. Mandatory pit stop somewhere in between.
Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
Tires and fuel. Let's keep it together, keep it tight.
Sector 2 is yellow.
Faster drivers should be catching up very soon.
Green flag in sector 2. Sector 3 is yellow. Yellow flag. Incident clear, green flag. You're now in the lead. This is good. Keep banging out them lap times.
Still requiring full focus. Alright, scrubbed a little bit more speed than I would have liked.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Green flag in sector 3. Our refueling window will open after 8 minutes. Closes at about 14 minutes.
I am definitely holding up
Got 10
traffic,
minutes of fuel remaining.
slowing down the faster drivers who started behind due to the reverse grid start. Not the greatest line ever, but it will have to do for now. Alright, so
Right side,
attacking
right
from
side.
inside.
Car right, left side. Clear left.
P2, your lap time was 2:35.00.
I do wonder how many people I'm annoying right now. But no blue flags issued out to me yet, so still okay. Lift off a little bit there. That's gonna cost me. Yep, these cars are catching up now. That little bit's really gonna cost.
On your right. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way around.
Car left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left. On your right. Still there.
Okay, so here are the fast drivers.
Still there.
Fast
Clear
tier
right.
drivers. Sorry guys, no intention of purposely blocking anyone. Just try to stay within my lines.
On your right. Clear right. Clear right.
The gap in front has increased too.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
The next car is Race.
Alright, so we're about 8 minutes into race 2. 22 minutes to go.
Car right.
Whoa!
You're in the middle.
Yellow flag.
Shoot.
Green flag, you're clear of the incident.
On your left. Clear all round.
Gonna need to review that.
Yellow
Unfortunately.
flag, stay sharp. Green flag, sector 2, P21. Clear of the incident. Green flag, Lee just retired from the race.
Still a long way to go. We're not even 1/3 yet of the entire race.
Clear right. Right side. Still there. Hold your line.
Sector 3 is green.
Clear right.
We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap. Box this lap.
I think we should have sufficient fuel for one more lap after this lap, which is gonna be my plan, my strategy for now. Oh, slowed down a little bit too much there. That's me. Because I think I have sufficient fuel for 1.7 more laps. Alright, let's just see how this lap goes. And then we'll decide when we come in for fresh tires and a refuel. Tires is looking okay. About 73% on my front tires.
Very little fuel left. In this lap. Box this lap. That's 20 minutes to go. The gap in front is now 0.8.
Gonna be a gamble if I take one more lap. But I think it is doable.
Yellow flag, sector 3. That's a new fastest lap for you, 2:31.11. Yellow flag, we think Nick has binned it in the chicane. Green flag, you're clear.
Alright, let's do one more lap. It's a bit of a risk. But I should have enough fuel. much better. Carry more speed in and up. I think the going in and exiting pits later will be very exciting because there are a lot of cars directly in front of me right now, which means we should all be going in at about the same time and exiting at about the same time. I've got some suspension damage, but I will not be fixing it. Coming to the midway point of this lap. I think the drivers up ahead are gonna see a little bit. We're gonna see a little bit more battles between the drivers up ahead in the upcoming few corners, maybe up to the chicane. Maybe not.
Fastest lap for you, 2:31.02. Wong has just been disqualified.
Okay, so here we go, going into the pits. Where is my pit box? There we go. See it. Okay, so it seems like I'm the only one here. And I think I'm the first one to come into the pits for tires and fuel. Yeah, it seems that way. Alright, 12 seconds to go. Let's see if that's any advantage. 3, 2, 1. Done.
Go, go, go. Their exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
Alright, fresh tires. Cold tires. Cold brakes. Note to self. Lift it off a little bit there just to make sure I don't go off track because cold tires, cold brakes. Well, in theory, cold brakes wouldn't have mattered because that corner did not require braking, so. This corner and this corner does require braking. For me at least.
15 minutes left. Keep digging. Halfway home. Fuel looks good.
Alright, I'm gonna assume that the drivers are going in for their tires and brakes for this right now. So within my tires and brakes, yep, they're pretty much warmed up. Time to push.
The car ahead's pitting now.
Rather time to push a little bit harder. Damn it. There's going to be a little bit of traffic ahead of me as the other drivers come out from the pit lane. Maybe not. Seems like they all had a much faster pit stop than I did. Meaning they probably started with more fuel and only came in for tires and a splash of fuel if necessary. So there's a 25-second gap between the car in front of me and myself. "25 seconds to the car in front." That is a whole lot of seconds.
The leader, you, is pitting.
Alright, so race leader has just got into the pits. Again, depending on the strategy, maybe just a splash of fuel and front tires. Which, in retrospect, might have been a smarter strategy to start with a full tank of fuel to cut down the pit stop timing required. Especially because the pit stop... Oh.
You've got to pick up on your left side tyres.
Alright, I'm looking at my secondary screen right now. A lot of cars going into pits. And I think they are getting fuel and tires. And seems like the last of them out already, out of the paddocks, out of the pits. So there's a 18-second gap between the car in front of me and myself.
The gap in front is now 18 seconds.
10 minutes to go to the end of race 2.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
I think that all the cars behind me have either been disqualified or...
The leader, Luke, is pitting. It looks like Wong has crashed in the chicane. Sector 3 is clear. You is now in the lead. Yellow flag, sector 3. We think that Wong has gone off. Sector 3 is clear. Wong has been disqualified.
Right, clearing this 18-19 corner. Turn 18, turn 19. And I'm moving into my 8th lap.
P17.
Well, once again, thank you guys for joining me this Sunday afternoon. This is the Asian E-Endurance Series Season 3 Season Finale Round 5. We are in Belgium at Francorchamps. And I'm in the 2020 WTCR Cupra Leon, the car I've been racing for the season. Really scrubbing those tires.
The gap in front is now 19 seconds.
I think these last 6 minutes will be quite exciting for me because of tire degradation.
Your left side tyres are dirty.
Which means I'm gonna need a car wash. Hello everyone, thank you for joining the live stream. Ooh, that was not very good for turn 8 and turn 9. So the two cars ahead of me
Sector 2, yellow flag.
have built up quite a good gap already. It's borderline
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
borderline impossible for me to catch up, so let's just complete this race safely, cleanly.
Of fuel remaining.
I think that was a little bit better. given my tire situation. Flat out. That was also better. Oh.
Yellow flag, green flag, sector 1. Seeing right front blocking into La Source.
Yep, that was me braking a little bit too late into turn 1. Had to lift off a little bit there, lose the speed. Two minutes and 20 seconds to go to the end of race 2.
That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
So I think this might be my second last lap for race 2. Oh no. I was really locking up those tires. 59% to go, or rather 59% tires left on my front pair. Alright, it's time to brake a little bit earlier for the sake of my tires. Be a little bit more gentle. And I think we're moving on to the second last lap now.
One more lap to go.
Or if this is the last lap. Maybe this is the last lap. One more lap to go, right? "22 seconds behind the car in front of me."
Sector 2 is clear.
Alright, and it is it. Race is over in 20 seconds. Means race leader has already passed the start finish line. I probably won't get to pass the start finish line in the next 10 seconds. Whew. So there we go, guys. That was it. Unfortunately, yeah, no points for me. So I finished, what, 16? I thought it was 17. Okay, well, it is what it is. And I think we can move on to the final race, happening in 45 seconds. See you in a bit. Alright, we are starting race 3 now, guys. Sorry to cut off that commercial break so abruptly.
Get ready, time to focus. Lee has retired from the race. Green, green, green.
Car left.
Yellow flag, incident's clear. Green flag.
Hold your line.
Yellow flag, incident clear. Green flag.
Still there. Clear left. Left side, clear left.
30 minutes to go. I think they have changed the time or the time of day.
Yellow flag.
Still there. 3 wide, you're in the middle.
Green flag, you're clear.
Clear right, clear all round.
Sandwiched for a bit.
On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right, clear right.
Wrong is now retired.
Car left. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left. On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Lots of contact.
Right. Still there. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
Nothing to write home about.
Still
Just
there.
the usual regular
Clear right.
mirror to mirror kind of stuff.
Clear all round. Right side. Still there. Clear right. Right side.
There's a white flag. Yellow flag.
Clear right. Car right.
Green flag.
Clear right. Left side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Might get messy.
Still there. Clear left.
B17.
On your right. Still there. Hold your line.
No, it was a very clean turn 1 for everyone. was obviously me going off track a little bit. Look at all this excitement, guys.
Our fuel window will open after 8 minutes. Closes after 14 minutes.
On your left. Still there. Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
Yellow flag. Green flag, all clear. Right side tyres have to go.
On your left. Clear left.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Ah,
Don't let him get away.
that was a mistake on my part. Beautiful overtaking though. From Valagula. And from Yen.
Right side.
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
My bad, my bad, my bad.
Incident clear.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Be careful, you're locking your left front into the chicane.
That was my bad. Sorry about that.
E19.
No damage to that little bump. No brakes, no lift.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Brilliant, nice one.
Oh,
The gap in front is increasing, it's now 1.3.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
The driver in front of us is Race.
oh boy.
On your right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Okay, so I think I have enough fuel for 2.2 more laps.
17th place. Incident clear, back to green flag.
Let's see how this lap goes. On the tail of Russell Reyes right now. Very good driver.
Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Good work, mate. Keep it up. Green flag sector 3.
Keep it tight.
Left side. Clear left. Clear right.
Oh.
Right. Clear right.
Yellow flag.
Okay,
Clear of the incident. Green flag.
I got lucky there. I think
Green flag in sector 2. Looking your right front.
probably due to me,
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
because I braked a little bit earlier than he anticipated. Fight. Okay.
The gap to Irvine ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds. The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 0.35. They're faster than us in the chicane.
So yep, I should be able to do 1.5 more laps.
Don't let this guy distract you.
Let's stay out.
New fastest lap from 2:31.47.
Barring any incident, I should have enough fuel to complete this lap and then head on into for my
16th
pit
place.
stop.
We're running on fumes, mate. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
$18, 19 minutes to go for this race, race 3, final race for the day and final race for the season.
The window is open.
Okay, we're going into the pits for pit stop this lap. It's going a little wide there. Oh, wrong gear.
Very little fuel left. Hit this lap, in this lap. Okay, pit stop requested.
Nope, too early, too early. Okay, once again, I think I'm the first one to come into the pits for tire and gas. Oh, nope. Seems like there's someone else in here as well. Whew. Alright, we're almost at the halfway point, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on the final race for the season. And it has been exciting. But we're still 16 minutes away from the end of this final race. I think there were 1 or 2 incidents I need to look back at for both race 2 and race 3. Just to make sure that I'm not in the wrong. Okay.
Go.
Let's go.
Pit exit's clear. Push.
Alright, let's learn from past experiences. Cold tires, cold brakes. But lifting off here for now may not be necessary. And it's true. Don't you just love fresh tires?
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Half distance. Fuel looks good.
Alright, we've got 15 minutes till the end of Season 3.
Nick is pitting from P13. He should be a little bit behind when he comes out.
Okay, so coming up to the last couple corners. And then we see how far behind I am from the drivers ahead of me, who are currently still in the pits for their tires and fuel. They probably did not make a mistake like that, though. Okay, so I am now about 9 seconds behind Russell Reyes. And I'm still in last place. A little bit better than the previous race, race 2.
Reel in, race in. The gap is 9.7 seconds.
The gap is less than before. Just now in race 2, I think the gap was much higher.
Incident sector 3, yellow flag. The leader, Wong, is pitting. It looks like Gonzalez has gone off in the chicane. Green flag in sector 3.
Once again, guys, thank you so much for joining me this Sunday at the Asian E-Endurance Series. This is Season 3, Season Finale, Round 5. And we are in Belgium. There's only one track that really matters to the world of motorsports in Belgium, and that is Spa-Francorchamps. That was not very good.
You're looking your left front, braking for the chicane.
We're down to the final 10 minutes, final third of race 3.
Disqualified. The next car is Race. Sector 1 is green. Remaining 10 minutes. Come on, we can do better than this. Focus on your exits, keep it smooth.
Alright, I've got about 80% front tires for the remaining 10 minutes. Should be okay.
The gap to Race ahead is increasing. It's now 11 seconds. The lead car's pitting. Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
This lap time might be a slightly more decent one for this race. For me at least. Okay, definitely time to brake a little bit earlier.
P17.
I think the trick to gaining as much momentum as possible for this one, for this uphill straight after Al Rouge's corner, for this car, at least for what's happening for me, is to try to complete that corner with a speed of at least 204 kilometers per hour. That really helps my uphill straight speeds.
The gap to Race ahead is now 13 seconds.
Alright, so Russell Reyes, who's ahead of me, is definitely faster than I am, and peeling off an additional second for each lap, which which also means no matter how well I drive, probably not going to be able to catch up. Not on my own merit, at least. But it's all good. Try to complete the chicane better than before. Like so. Better.
Good lap. That's your best in the session.
Alright everyone, we're down to the final 5.5 minutes of race 3. Whew. Really haven't been talking much, especially this last 2 races. Really trying to focus on not messing up.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I'm also trying to focus on driving because it's taking my mind away from the need to use the bathroom. That is what happens when you drink a little bit too much coffee. Which happens to me every single Sunday.
Yellow flag, sector 3.
Every single race.
I think P5 has binned it in. The chicane. Sector 3 is now clear. Gap to Race ahead is increasing. It's now 15 seconds.
Okay, so there was there was an incident at the chicane, turn 18, turn 19, just moments ago.
Race ahead is pitting.
Alright, interesting. Russell Reyes has gone in for a pit stop. Probably tires, I guess. Which will make these final 2.5 minutes very exciting.
Gap to Race behind is increasing. It's now 3.1.
Okay,
2
full
minutes to go, 2
focus.
minutes.
Full focus for this last 2 minutes. Alright, shedding off way too much speed there. I think I could have been a little bit lighter on the brakes. Front tires down to 58%. Should be okay for this last couple laps. Maybe one more lap after this one. All depend on where the race leader is at the moment. Turning a bit too early there.
P15, one more lap to go.
Oh no. It's gonna get tight. If Russell Reyes went in for fresh tires, that means his tires would be all nice and sticky right now, while mine are down to 54%.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
Alright, 30 seconds to go. Which means the race leader has already passed the start-finish line. Alright, so that is the end of race 3, also the end of round 5, season 3. Today was the season finale of the 2021-2022 Asian E-Endurance Series, season 3. So, finished the race, let's see, finished race 1 in 22. In the 22nd place out of 24 in total, and then she finished race 2 in 16 out of also 24 drivers, it seems. And then finally the race 3 that just ended, finished 15 out of 24. Surprising to see so many of the Hong Kong drivers getting disqualified or quitting the race halfway. 我唔係好清楚點解啦，但係之前係見到兩三架車係的而且確被 disqualify 嘅。咁I guess we'll find out soon enough if there are any protests from the drivers and all that. That's going to happen in the next 30 minutes. So we'll see at the end of today what happens for all of us in terms of points and qualifications. So in the overall points, today I got 0, but that's not what is important for me. I think more important for all the the Class B drivers will be what positions they are in relation to Class B and how many points they get. So, not sure if I get any points at all today. I think I do. So, yeah, but we'll find out soon enough. Congratulations to all the winners for Class A, and also congratulations to all the drivers for today's race. And yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. All right. So once again, thank you all for joining me for this entire season of the Asian E-Endurance Series 2021/2022. It has been pretty fun, pretty exciting. I think it's very, very good that the organizers, so kudos to the organizers for creating the Class A and Class B categories. It gives Class B drivers like myself and you know, maybe the slightly less experienced, an opportunity to really be able to gain some experience. I do think 1 or 2 drivers in Class B needs to be bumped up to Class A because they're way too fast. I'm not going to say names. You guys know who you are. You guys are that good, right? And so yeah, not too sure when season 4 is going to happen. I'm pretty sure it will, probably sometime Q3, Q4 of this year. If you guys want to find out more about the Asian E-Endurance series, do check them out on their Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. In the meantime, I'm done for the day. It is time for me to go to the bathroom and also get my lunch. Thank you all so much for joining me this entire season. It was very, very fun having you guys join me and tag along with me. If you want to stay updated, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I've got 2 of them. One of them is for sim racing and the other one's for outdoor activities. Go check both of them out. You can also visit me at my website. That's where you get all the links and all the information to my Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook accounts. Alright, so I think that pretty much wraps up all I've got for you guys. Thank you once again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Oh, I missed a button. Bye bye.